Pastor Dorcas Rigathi is the second lady and wife to the current Deputy President of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua. She shot into the limelight after President Ruto picked her husband, Rigathi Gachagua, as his running mate. You probably do not know much about Dorcas, and in this video, we are going to be shedding some light on everything you need to know about her life. Dorcas Rigathi was born in Murang'a in a humble family. She celebrates her birthday every 18th October, but her year of birth is not yet known. Her father died when she was 11 years old, forcing her mother and siblings to move to Thika, Kiandutu slums after their relatives refused to help them. Her mother was hospitalized for 6 months after her father's death, prompting Dorcas and her sisters to work as house helps and their brothers to work in coffee farms to feed themselves. Their situation saw them live in a chicken house as their mother toiled hard to give them a decent life. Alongside her younger siblings, they had to wait for their older siblings to get their education because their mother couldn't educate them all at once. However, Dorcas started her education journey at Magumoini Primary School in Kiandutu. She later was admitted to Alliance High School for her secondary education. Later, she switched to St. Francis Girls, where she completed her high school education. Dorcas enrolled in a teaching course at Kenyatta University in 1985, where she was studying teaching history and CRE. Dorcas has garnered many career titles after finishing her undergraduate at Kenyatta University. For reasons best known to her, Dorcas did not practice teaching despite studying it at the university. Her career started at the Cooperative Bank of Kenya, where she worked as an agriculture department officer and banker. 15 years later, Dorcas resigned from the banking job to run her family business. She started serving as an usher in 202 at the Grace Ministries Church, which is currently her church. The story of how Dorcas and Rigathi met is quite interesting. Apparently, the two met on the day Dorcas had decided to put an end to her miserable life. Gachagua was studying and as student leader at the same time at the University of Nairobi, was organizing a list of students that would attend an event graced by President Moi. Dorcas was a university student at that time, and she decided to use this chance to commit suicide. She planned to take the trip and cause a scene at the event by ranting at the president while approaching him. This daring move she thought would prompt Moi's security to shoot her point blank for breaching security protocol. She had intended to commit suicide. However, her plan did not succeed because Moi stood up and started walking towards her. Gachagua was the head of the delegation, would later intervene and offer her a shoulder to cry on after she narrated to him about her plans. Dorcas was summoned by the president at State House, and this is how she met Gachagua again at State House. Gachagua would then introduce her to his mom, and this meeting was a turning point in her life because not only did she get a chance to air her frustrations to the president, she also got a friend in Gachagua who would later become the love of her life. Their relationship later became a serious thing, and they got into marriage after completing the university. Dorcas was later blessed with 2 kids together with her husband Gachagua, one Kelvin Gachagua and Keith Gachagua. Rigathi shared that he wished they had more children because right now their house gets lonely since their children are all grown-ups. There is no doubt that Dorcas earns a decent living from her role as the family's company director, second lady, pastor, and other behind-the-scene ventures. However, her net worth is not known, but if we can go by her husband's net worth, the couple has an estimated wealth of $1 million. This estimate comes after Rigathi Gachagua revealed in the deputy president's debate that he is worth $800 million shillings, which increased with his current state salary. Additionally, the deputy is also set to recover his seized 200 million asset from the asset recovery agent after the amount was dismissed as proceeds of crime. In addition, the family has a lavish rural home in Sagana. Currently, they reside at the sprawling deputy president's official state home in Karen, which has housed our former deputy presidents like Ruto and Kalonzo. Recently, Dorcas has said that despite her latest standard and status as the second lady, she still cooks, cleans, and irons Gachagua's clothes, terming it as her special gesture towards her husband. She runs her church in Madira constituency as a full-time pastor, and she advocates for the welfare of young men and boys, pointing out that the empowerment of the girl child should not mean that the boy child should be neglected. That is all you needed to know about Rigathi Gachagua's wife, Dorcas. But definitely stay tuned and subscribe to this channel because we will update you in case of more upcome, especially on her exact date of birth. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and make sure you like this video if it was interesting. Bye 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 bye.